Yo, what's up? This is Ian, and I'm gonna review these boots that I wore for one day. These are size 8 Nidecker Rift Pros. Um, so, I'm not keeping these boots, although I really like how they looked. I won't keep them because they're a little bit too narrow for my foot. If you look, to me it looks kind of narrow in the forefoot, and I've got kind of a wide forefoot, and I got skinny ankles. This boot is, you got a double BOA here, 1, 2, pretty highly reviewed boot. Like, it's pretty solid. It's got a nice articulating cuff there, but I got in this area of my foot, I got too much pressure, and I've kind of got Taylor's bunions there. Flattish feet. Super stylish. Everybody's like, damn, those boots are like sick, steezy looking boots, kind of like thing. I wore them once. It's the only the other one still has a tag on it. You can see right there. The only kind of marks on them are there, or from the binding, left some kind of marks on it. But yeah, like right there. This is a pretty nice, let me see. Kind of don't want to be troubled to take the liner out, but I feel like I should show you. It'd be nice. So here, if you hold on a split second, let's see. I'll take this out. Hold on. Pull this out. Oh, I can show you this. So that's how you got like a little harness kind of pulley thing there. You can tighten that up. I like that. That's kind of like, some more like lace boots have this. Some of the newer boots, they don't do this, but I actually like that because it snugs in around your ankle there. And I think that's kind of a nice feature. This is a mid-stiff boot. US size 8. The liner is their silver liner. So if you look right here, if you got really skinny ankles, mine are have pretty skinny shins. For now, I was okay. Like when I tighten this, like the Velcro is right. That's a Velcro piece. So you can pull these together, but if you have a very skinny shin, you might not be able to pull this close together. So here, hold on a second. Let me pull this liner out so you can see the liner, okay? Just a moment. Almost there. Okay, we got it out. All right, so looking at the boot, this is the liner. I liked how it had some leather here. Thought this was kind of nice. Not all liners do. It's kind of, this foam is a little bit. I also got this K2 Evasion boot that I did a review on. I think it's pretty good liner. It just all depends on how it like flexes and folds and stuff. So that's what I got. I thought it was pretty good. What's not good about this liner, about this boot, the weakest part about this boot is, hold on a second. Hold on. I'm trying to get this thing out. Probably help if now we're thinking. Now we're using our brain. All right. This is the weakest part of this boot. It's really soft, really wimpy insole. You can see it's pretty narrow. Like, that's pretty narrow, I think. It's a size 8. And like my foot, this isn't, I'll show you my left foot because it's the only one I can reach. So I put this here. put there, you can see my right foot's even wider at this point. So it's definitely not a wide size 8. Kind of uncomfortable initially, although I think when they lengthwise, I did like a performance fit. So performance fit is when you take, if you didn't know, you take the shell and you put your foot inside, and then you slide your toes forward, and then you see how much, and you slide the finger down, and behind my heel I got about a finger. Okay, that's about how much I got, and they say that's roughly a performance fit, around there. You go 2 fingers or more, then you got a way too big boot. So initially, you do that. If you're going for that, you're going to have probably an uncomfortable boot. But yeah, so these are the Rift Pros. I think the tread's pretty good. This red's kind of ugly. The black one, initially I got the black boot. I thought that was uglier. Not so much it was black, but it had these like red boa straps, which I thought were kind of whack. This is a stiff feeling boot. When I first got on this, it was like dangerously stiff. This is like, so that's mid-stiff, would be maybe around a 6, 7. In numbers, in terms of numbers, I think they rated it as a 3, so that would be a 6. But wow, my old boots were Rride Fuse. I probably put 200 some odd days on them, and they were just like crazy, more than 200 days, 250 days. So they were an 8 out of 10 on the flex scale originally, but now probably more like a 4 or a 5. Very soft. But that's what happens with a lot of use. This boot, I think, is a very solid boot. I like this articulated cuff on both sides. Very nice, I think. Nice looking boot. The red, it's the wrong red. I think they need not red, but this is much better looking, I think, than the black boa with the white. Looks good. It's a nice looking boot, but you got to find the boot that fits with your foot. This is a little bit, so I have a low volume foot. My left foot, slightly less an ankle, kind of skinny ankles, and so I have a hard time finding this area of my foot in snowboard boots is often loose. Like I feel a space, even if I get like the length touching, like, so this boot, I'm not sure how it would work over time. I just got too much pain in this area of my foot in the boot. I think I had my foot measured and I'm on the edge of being wide. I forget what it was, DD or D or something like that in terms of width. That's my review. If there's anything I forgot, I'll write it in the description or in the comments below. If you got any questions about this boot, let me know. I only rode it one day. Had I rode it more, very stiff feeling. This tongue is very, like, this tongue is like, this is, all this stuff is, these boas are loose. Like, this is very stiff. So I think this boot's gonna last quite a while. And other people said that, and I can see why other reviewers said that about it. But anyways, that's my review of the Nidecker Rift Pro. Thank you. Peace.